A man, a garage, and a $250,000 investment from his parents. This is the story of Jeff Bezos, one of America's greatest self-made men. Why would we call him self-made, however, if he received massive support from his already wealthy family? Why tell this myth of individual hard work when his success would not have been possible without the help of others? It is because this image of the self-made man, a key component of the American dream, is the perfect lie to keep the rich rich and to isolate the rest of society from working together in their pursuit of success. To start, let's look at an older story of hard work in the American dream, Ragged Dick. Starting as a shoe shiner, Dick wanted to escape from a poor life and become successful in a meaningful job, and he succeeded. With the help of Mr. Rockwell, who offered Dick a job which he was very much not qualified for, Dick was able to massively increase what he was making and leave his past on the streets. Now, Dick got this job through showing his dedication and hard work to Mr. Rockwell, who then had faith that Dick would eventually rise to his position and earn his wage. So through hard work and dedication, Dick was able to achieve success with the help of someone who saw it and decided to bet on him. The last part is often what gets left out of the current myth. Someone decided to bet on him. For Bezos, it was even easier as the money that was bet on him was inherited. These stories show the first crack in the shell of the self-made man. American success was never meant to be self-made. It always came from the support of someone else following individual hard work. Next, let's consider how much of a role hard work actually plays in leading to this self-made success. Statistics show that currently, the top 10% of American households hold approximately 67.4% of the national wealth, as compared to the 2.5% of wealth held by the bottom 50%. These high-earning households are also likely to have retirement benefits, healthcare benefits, and leave benefits such as paid time off and vacation time. Despite this massive difference in wealth and benefits, the top 10% only work 4.4 more hours per week than the bottom 10%. Somehow, a few overtime shifts would equate to, on average, 26 times more wealth plus improved quality of life. So not only is great financial success dependent on help from an external source, but even the suggestion that hard work is still fairly rewarded is false, as really the only work that is rewarded is that of those who already have success. Ultimately, the hard work of those at the bottom is taken advantage of to pay for the excess that those at the top have. Looking at the social and psychological implications of the myth of the self-made man, studies show that the aggressive competition which is encouraged for success works to create toxic workplace relationships and creates tension within and between socioeconomic groups. By isolating the workers at the bottom from each other, it makes it less likely that they will get the stroke of luck that will actually allow them to advance in society and join the wealthy class, therefore making the myth an effective psychological barrier to success as well. Some may argue that the fact that people who graduate from college are more likely to earn more and be more successful is a clear indicator of hard work correlating with success, as the effort they put into their education is repaid. However, this perspective must bring into question exactly who is getting a college education. Data shows that approximately 70% of elite private school populations and 55% of elite public school populations are made up of students in the top 20% of incomes, showing once again how the wealthiest in society have a near monopoly on a key pathway on obtaining success. A reality that is even more exacerbated by the fact that college is a major place for obtaining major career connections that would allow people to obtain great wealth, just as Rockwell was for Dick. So what can we do to fix this myth? First, we must recognize that society is not built from the top down. We cannot glorify these self-made billionaires who exploit the hard work of the thousands of people they have lied to about being a self-made man who rose from only hard work. Second, we must take advantage of the communities we are in and be willing to offer and accept help from those we work with. Toxic relations with people who experience similar hardships and experiences only works to keep us isolated and acts as only another barrier to success and a better life. And lastly, we must dismantle the idea of being self-made, as no one can ever truly obtain success on their own. The American dream can no longer be claimed as a result of an individual effort. Rather, it must be rebuilt as the accumulation of hard work as a society as a whole.